something seems a little different than when I normally do these intro videos. It's a little bit darker. I might have to do something about that because it's not really optimal filming light. But regardless, welcome back. Today we're taking a trip down to St. Petersburg on Gulf Coast, Florida. We're going to check out a couple museums actually. We had free admission to some museums out there. One was specifically for a pride event that they were doing on the St. Petersburg Pier, and another was a perk for having a Bank of America card. So I'll kind of go into details about that too and let you guys know how you could potentially get into some free museums possibly in your area if you have a specific credit card or something. Kind of a cool little hack, a little perk. But we're going to check out two museums. One's going to be the Museum of Fine Arts in St. Petersburg. The other one is a little more eclectic. It's the St. Petersburg History Center, which is, as far as I can tell, the only place where you can see both a autographed baseball by Babe Ruth and an actual legit human mummy in the same building. Kind of interesting. So we'll go check it out. So come along with me. Let's take another trip. But first, we need to get a little bit of better light on the subject. So let's see if I can work my magic. Here we go. There we go. That's a bit better. The ketchup pelican. I don't know if that's really called, but I like to call him that. How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna put on some sunblock next time. I think I need me a gator pencil. Oh, it doesn't look very comfortable though for the poor gator. Forget your undescript, non-labeled CJ grape jelly. Some old Florida. Hello. These autographed rock. Jackie Robinson's autograph. We got Joe DiMaggio. That's cool. Shoeless Joe. And the Babe, of course. Assault and the SWAT. The Colossus of Clout. The Great Bambino.
Never let the fear of striking out get in your way.
I thought you said the Great Bambi.
No.
You got this segment dedicated to Tampa J. Go Rays. Here's some autographs. Elvis, right above Vanilla Ice. There you go, it's meant to be.
Maybe it's a little difficult for them to go in and edit this one.
Toby. Larry Bird. What else they got? There's Florence Henderson, that's cool. Regis, Dom DeLuise, Sally Field, Barbara Eden, Bob Eubanks. Oh, wow, there you go, an autograph from Fidel Castro, why not? Arnold. Very cool. Gallagher, no watermelon bits on it, so that's cool.
Not Betty White. And Gene Wilder, wow.
There's Betty.
Wow, right here, Betty.
Yep. There's Gene Wilder, Dick Clark.
Wow.
This is really cool.
Henry Winkler.
Oh, there we go. I like this comedy pairing, John Lithgow and the Marx Brothers.
Oh, I love that.
This is cute. It's a Jackie Funko figure. There you go. So it's not Robert the doll, but I still like to be respectful and ask permission before I do any documentation. Our Lady of the Nile, St. Pete's oldest resident. You can pause that if you want to read the information, but...
This button says push here to view the mummy. I don't know what exactly it does.
maybe just to light up, and here she is.
Wow.
There she is. Look at that.
Still looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow. I wish I knew
She has been dated to about 3,000 years old. Documented in 1971, it says. It's amazing.
Take a picture of you, my pretty.
Cannonball, found in Orange Grove in 1910. Interesting. Part of the Civil War history of Pinellas County, the area that St. Petersburg is in. You got a bit more history of the area. Pretty interesting. Lots of amazing artifacts in here. Alright, so that's going to do it for the St. Pete History Museum right now, at least part of it. There was one section that wasn't on display, that being the auditorium. That's spelled with an O-D-D, auditorium, which is right up my alley, my kind of stuff. So featuring some strange creatures like two-headed cows, two-headed chickens, taxidermed oddity animals, which is really interesting. Unfortunately, though, it was off exhibit today, so I don't get to show you any of that, but we did get to see some very interesting pieces of history throughout the area of the Pinellas County and Gulf Coast of Florida area, including that beautiful mummy, very interesting history. Free admission today for Pride, but of course, usually it's not always free admission. I'll put information in the field notes, but if you're ever near the St. Pete Pier, that's definitely a museum worth checking out. Okay? Especially once they bring the oddity animals back, which they will eventually. I spoke to the docent there, and he confirmed me that they will come back. So we'll have to come back and check them out. But for now, let's see what else we can find.
Alright, and I could put the rest of the bagel in there.
Right, the rainbow bagel.
Ooh.
Look at it steaming.
Oh yeah. A little hot.
Nice.
And then that's the
Beans and Barlour.
maple cinnamon cream cheese.
Rainbowy. A badge of honor. Guinness World Record holder. Look at that. That's pretty cool. This must be that place. A place of coffee, rainbow bagels, and cute little inflatable summer creatures. That's right. Right there. Hey everybody, how you doing? Looks like an old pup, but a good pup.
The irony being that this is an anti-aging institute, but oh my goodness, look at his hair is cut like a wire. What a cutie.
He's there to greet you. Oh, there's another one back there. We're not going to go inside it today, but this is actually in the parking lot of the Holocaust and Remembrance Museum out here in St. Pete. So it's a pretty sobering sculpture they have out here. It's very sad once you know the context about it. But it is beautiful, and it's right here on the street for anybody to walk up and look at and kind of behold the tragedy of what they're sculpting here. Okay, go.
Alright, so for the Florida Holocaust Museum, you can see that Bank of America is one of the founding partners. If you have a Bank of America debit card or a credit card, the first full weekend of the month, if you look up museums in your area, or if you're visiting a town, they have museums that are free to visit. The Holocaust Museum is on that list. It would just be great if you don't have to pay admission if you give them a donation, because they're doing a lot of really good work here.
Exactly. Look at this beauty. Wow. Gorgeous. And this actually has a name. This is the bombax tree. We got information plaque over here. Let's take a look. The bombax tree, planted more than 55 years ago and was only 3 feet tall. There you go. An icon of St. Petersburg, blooms only once a year. Doesn't look like it's blooming right now. Still amazing, I love it. Wow. So we're gonna be very quiet inside the museum. So I'm not gonna do much narration, just show you some footage of some of the art pieces here and a quick pass over of its information plaque so you can see. Let's do it. Alright everybody, welcome back, and I do hope you guys enjoyed our tours of the two different museums. Lots of beautiful stuff to see there, and check the field notes in the description. I'll put some information as to how you can visit the museums, potentially even visit them for free as well. So before we go, of course, we need to bring in our next awesomely awful joke, and today's is submitted by Steve, good friend of mine online. If you saw my Spookala horror convention video, you might remember him being mentioned, as he was the gentleman that gifted me that beautiful plaque with the feather logo on it and the channel's name. Beautiful piece, and Steve, thank you so much for the continued support of the channel and everything else. So here's today's joke. What's the difference between a hamburger and a shooting star? One is meaty, the other is a little meteor. That's a gem. A gem of a bad joke. Steve, thank you so much for the contribution. I give that one, of course, a 10 out of 10 on the awesomely awful scale. So as always, you guys keep an eye out for my social media handle channels, where I'll be putting out requests for more bad jokes to read out at the end of my videos. Hope you guys did enjoy the tour of the museums in St. Petersburg, and we'll be back again with some more interesting sites and cool places to check out. So until then, we'll see you later.